Hey, how's everybody doing? So I just had a really delicious bacon and egg sandwich from, I think it's Conchons. I'm probably mispronouncing the heck out of it, but that pink sign right over there. Yeah, Conchon Southern Comfort. They're really good. Their sandwiches are absolutely amazing. I love that bacon and egg sandwich I had, and I think the bread is homemade too. It was like toasted bread. It was absolutely delicious. I mean, yeah, it probably spiked my blood sugar up. I'm not even gonna worry about that now. But anyway, so we're gonna go back to go filming some more cars, and I'm probably gonna go and head out of here. So anyway, all right, let's get to it. Now this is nice to see. A 1934 Dodge Brothers. And again, I've mentioned this before, but the Dodge Brothers were the ones that built a lot of Ford's earlier cars, and they were really significant in the Ford production before they kind of went on their own way. But just so cool to see any kind of Dodge Brothers car. But this thing is stunning. I love the red. I love the exaggerated wheel hubs. Yeah, this is a nice ride. All right, we got some VW representation here. 1985 Volkswagen diesel, the Jetta. Look at this. Ooh, that's sweet. So maybe we might see this car at the V-Dubs on the Bay event out in Maryland. Who knows? Anyway, next to that, ooh, look at this 79 Vet here. Look at this. And look at the color. Again, I'm just seeing a lot of variety of colors in a lot of these cars. So again, I don't ever recall seeing like this really light blue, like an off-white kind of with a blue hue. That's really interesting. Let's kind of take a closer look at this. Their engine. Oh, the T-top. Look at that. Oh gosh, that's so nostalgic. Oh wow, yeah. And I actually remember this interior. Yeah, this is definitely bringing up nostalgia because my dad, rather my mom, had a car just like this one, very close to this one, but it was automatic though. Yep, I completely remember that from my childhood. Got the 69 442. Ooh, look at those wheels. I love how you have the matching wheels, sort of matching wheels. Let's pan back out, see if we can get her again. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, I love that front. Very nice. And folks, we have our very first Ford Galaxy, a 66. Ooh, yeah, this looks nice. I love the color. I love the shape. I love the wheels. Yeah, very big, very imposing. Not quite as extravagant as some of your other cars of the late 50s, your Impalas, but it looks smooth though. And look at those lights. Very interesting lights. Look at that. Ooh, check out this 1948 Plymouth Special Deluxe. Wow. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at this. Let's kind of pan around. $12,900 for this baby. Ooh. That's a nice car. Let me pan in here. Good old Plymouth badge. Respect. Ooh, look at that. I like the color of that. Very beautiful. Now that is a very sporty interior in this 1968 Camaro. Look at that yellow, that real bright yellow. That is nice. Oh, that's a beautiful car. Very strong looking. And check out this interior in this 1966 Chevy Nova. Ooh, look at that color. And look at the wheels too. It makes a big difference when you have the wheels, the matching wheels with the chassis. It makes a huge difference in the aesthetics of the car. But this is beautiful. Check out the 72 Buick. Ooh, and a matte black, man. Oh, that's mean looking. Let's see if I can get the front wheel better. Beautiful. Interior. Now that is a really beautiful color on this 1996 Mustang. I just love the paint job here. Let's get a closer look at this. First pan out. Let's kind of go closer. Yeah, look at the pinstriping and the design there. That is really nice. So very good work on that. Let's get a little closer here. Look at this. That is really, really cool. It's definitely a very intricate job. Nicely done. Check out this 1988 Pontiac Grand Prix. Yeah, I love seeing the cars just, you know, from the 80s, you know, when I was growing up. Look at that, Pontiac Grand Prix. Ooh, look at this 1969 Mercury Cougar. Boy, I love seeing Mercuries. Cougar badge on there. Ooh, look at that interior. It's just, I just love how you kind of have like the multi-layer dash there. Has some of your controls. Yeah, that is really, really nice. And of course, I love seeing the badging too. Beautiful. Ooh, look at this. Wow, what a car. Look at this. Wow. I love that matching blue interior. Got the 57 Chevy. Look at this. Is this a 210 then maybe? I don't think it's a Bel Air. You know, I think I saw this car pull in, and this is a Ford 69 Gran Torino, Ford Gran Torino. Ooh, it looks beautiful up on the hilltop. That's a nice thumbnail for me. But look at the body on this one. Look how elongated the back is. Let's listen to this Chevelle make her sound. I hate to say I cannot remember if I got this car or not. 1950 Ford Custom, but it is beautiful, and if I did get it, it's worth getting again. At least for a potential thumbnail. Look how it's all by itself amongst all the other cars. Now that's a beautiful thumbnail. But anyway, let's talk about the car. This is, oh wow, look at this. I love that color. And it's actually simplistic in terms of the paneling. It's just, you have that one stainless steel kind of line running across kind of the lower part of it. Let's get a little closer here. Oh, that is so nice. Here's some information on this MG, known as a hopeless midget. So cool to see just how starkly different this British car is compared to its American counterparts. Captain Obvious here. This is not at all an imposing car. So as I was saying, this is not at all an imposing car, and that's not at all necessarily a bad thing, especially when you're in European roads and you need a smaller car to navigate the smaller streets. Let's look at that interior. Now that is such a small cabin, but it's so cool. Look at the dash on here. It's sporty, but it's sporty in a British way. It's like compact and it's sporty. It's so different from its American counterparts. I just can't get over that, just how starkly different it is. But it still has its own presence. I mean, it's still a beautiful car. I wonder if it kind of has almost like a similar charm as the Volkswagen, because again, although they weren't like self-deprecating at all, like Volkswagen, you know, pretty much made fun of themselves, you know, marketing wise to get into that market. But this car kind of has prestige. That's what it is, prestige. Look at the Chevy C10 pickup. Wow. That is gorgeous. Here, step back a little bit. Yeah, so this is not the original paint. The blue is not the same blue, but let me see if I can get a little higher shot of it. Okay. Yeah, I love that cyan tint on there. That is so hot. But let me kind of go around here. But yeah, it's hard to tell. But this blue, it's a little bit sparkly. It's hard to tell with the camera. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, I love that Chevrolet badge on the back, just with that kind of wood panel This is a beautiful truck. This truck is gorgeous. So that right there is a 1972. Yeah, 1972 K10 pickup. Absolutely beautiful. Next we got a 1970 Camaro. God, I just love the design of these. This is such a unique design. It's such a way to distinguish the Camaros from anything else. It's such a beautiful, oh my gosh, look at that hood. So yeah, this is something else. You know, it's just so cool, how the manufacturer defined what sporty is. So back in this day, this kind of chassis is what's considered sporty. You kind of have like the angled back, have little aerodynamics, and it's just cool to see how the cars have changed. And that's what I love about this Camaro. It's really not too flashy, but it definitely has its own unique design. I mean, the back is a little bit like the Corvette, the lights a little bit, and you have that little kind of little shark fin, whatever that is. But yeah, it's hard not to love a Camaro, especially one from the 70s. Look at that, 60s, 70s. And we go from one to the other. Look at this one, the Z28. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Look at those wheels, the matching wheels, and you have the pinstriping in the Z28 decal. Yeah, I just love the fronts of the Camaros. I love these. And both these Camaros look so good together. Look at that. Got the wheels, and this one's got a more exaggerated rear than its other counterpart. So I think this is an 80, but look how different the lights are. Look at the lights in the back compared to the lights of the 70. The 70 over there, and you got more like kind of like those C2 Corvette lights, and then this is completely different. You got more of the rectangular lights here. Check out the 68 Stang. Yeah, Mustangs look so menacing in black. Again, the color of the car just changes the whole personality. Look at those wheels. Wow. It's a Cobra. Look at this thing. This thing is mean. Yeah, it's one thing when you have a red Mustang or a blue Mustang where it's trying to be a pretty boy. This thing is not a pretty boy. This thing is just freaking menacing. Yeah, this car just exudes alpha vibes. Oh, my God, that interior. It's like there is just nothing. No, this is not meant to be an insult. There's nothing exquisite about this or bourgeois. This is just this car's just freaking angry and it's ready to go. Look at what we have here. We have a Bel Air. And I say that with surprise because it's just so different from the bellows of the 50s. Look at those chrome wheels though. Wow. Again, the chrome wheels make a huge difference. A huge difference in the car. But that is one mean looking Bel Air. Again, doesn't it all look like the Bel Air of the 50s where it's kind of more about prestige? This thing just looks badass. Just grab the front real quick. That's beautiful. Check out this sexy 27 Dodge Cab Rat. Ooh. Yeah, you just have to love rats. Beautiful. So check out this Rat. And just, so it's funny, the owner was saying how, like, when he got this, they had a horrible looking bed on it. It was like a hideous bed, and so like you replace the bed, and look at the wood here. So the wood is painted black on here, so it looks nice. Look how you have like the cage on top, so it just looks a lot cleaner now. So now you have the bed it looks fresh, it looks clean. And I like the really big thing about painting it black is that I think it just adds to the element of the car. So this thing looks more menacing. I hate to call it's not a car, it's a rat. I call it a rat, it's not a car. So anyway, yeah, so this rat basically looks a lot more menacing, which I think is more appropriate for rats in general. So I mean, you could have gone with the regular colored wood. I just think it wouldn't have been the same. I mean, some owners might do that. I kind of like the black better because then you have this kind of matte black cabin here. So it just changes the whole scope of the car. Ooh, yes. Look at the camouflage seating there. I have never seen camouflage seating in a rat before. I mean, you see a lot of different things, but oh yes, look at that. So yeah, this thing is ready to go. What lovely work here. And then you got the Mopar engine on there. So yeah, this is a nice rat, man. You guys got to come out here to Spring Carlisle, man, to see all these cool rides here. Sorry guys, I am just a sucker for these scaled down cars here. Oh, look at this. Look at all this. All these retro cars and trucks here. Oh my God. I am in heaven. What is this? Ooh. That's a Pittsburgh Steelers, what kind of ride is that? I can't tell. Shoot. I should know my exotics. This is exotic. I just can't tell what it is. Maybe a Ferrari. I couldn't tell anyway. Oh my God, a Duesenberg. Oh man, I'm in heaven here. Oh, you got the Viper. Is that a Plymouth? No, that's a Ford Deluxe. But anyway, you guys got to come out here. You got to come out to Spring Carlisle. There's so much to see. Anyway, let's kind of get back to the cars here. So, oh my Lord. Oh, that is one sexy looking Bel Air. Look at this thing. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, this is absolutely a stunning color for a Bel Air. I don't think I've seen one in this kind of blue. I mean, it's kind of silly. I mean, I've seen blue Bel Airs, and you know, there's so many different color variations you can do with cars, so it's kind of, I'm being Captain Obvious there, but this is a stunning color. I think this is one of my favorite Bel Airs, actually. And I've seen a lot of really, really beautiful Bel Airs. But this is, oh wow. Oh, I love my Chevy badge, yes. You know, this looks a little bit different than what I've seen before. I don't ever recall. I've seen a lot of Bel Airs. 55, 56, 57. I mean, those ones from the, maybe this is one of those other years I'm thinking of. One of the other years where I had that, because that doesn't, I kind of want it, I guess that is OEM. Anyway, I don't think I can go inside here. Yeah, it's a very different cabin. Oh my God. That has got to be one of the most beautiful Thunderbirds I've ever seen. Oh, look at that color. Oh my God. Dude, YouTubers, look at this thing. Oh, let's get a closer look. Oh my goodness gracious. All the windows closed, darn. You can still get a good shot of their beautiful interior. Look at this 92 Chevy Camaro. It's amazing how different the shape is. It has a little bit of that shape from the 70s, kind of, sort of, but then kind of not. Let's kind of look at those lights. Ooh, look at that. Pure 90s. So there is a push button starter in this 63 Dodge. Look at that color. I think I just love like the light blue, the turquoise. Look at that front grille. This is different now. So you have like your inner lights that are slightly below the outer lights there, and you have that grille. That is something really, really different. I don't think I've seen that in any other car. There's just so much variation in these classics, I tell you. And look at that badge. That's kind of a cool looking badge. I haven't seen that either. Yeah, I just love, you have the 440 badge on there. I love those wheels, nice wheels. And let's get the back. Okay. I don't know why I get like a little bit Rolls Royce vibes from the back of this. And it's compared to Rolls Royce to a Dodge, but just, no, just those flat rectangular lights. I don't know, but anyway. Check out the 70 Nova. Get it from this side because I want to see if I can get it on the hill. Ooh. Nothing like a mean red Nova. Slightly better shot of it here.
For what? For Nova?
Got those interesting design element on the hood. Check out that Chevelle 68. Look at this. The cars are parked very closely together, so I'm just trying to get the best angle I can. But yeah, there's a 68 Chevelle. Very, very nice. And let me get her from the front too. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah, I just have a soft spot for, this is not pre-World War II 54 Chevy 3100, but you know, it's definitely got a more vintage look. And look at the patina on there, dark green as well. So this, oh wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. Let's kind of pan in here. Check out those wheels. The 3100 badge on here. Ooh, Wolfsman Speed Shop. Look at this. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Yeah, this This is kind of what tickles my fancy. Just that fresh patina look, and you got the yellow wheels. That's gorgeous. So I just want to try to get it from this angle here. Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at this 1996 Corvette here in a red. Yep, this will definitely get you stopped by the cops. Even now, maybe, who knows. And it's funny, like I said before, I was really never fond of this body style just because I was kind of nostalgic over the C3, but it has really grown on me a lot. And I do love these older vets. And I'm really impressed with Chevy in general of how they've marketed the Corvette, how they've kept this car relevant, regardless of whether you think they're being too much like the European counterparts or not. I just think Chevy's done a great job. I'm not even a Corvette fan. My mom loves Corvettes. I'm more, you know, a freaking European car snob, I hate to say, but I think, you know, Corvette has done an excellent job, or Chevy rather has done an excellent job keeping the Corvette relevant and, you know, keeping it competitive with the European markets. And, you know, in a lot of ways, even outperforming its European counterparts. Ooh, look at the 67 Impala Super Sport. I love patina. Oh, you got the white and blue. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. And one of the passerby said, you got a big block just crying to be put right in there. Look at how elongated that back is. My goodness. Man, look at this car. Man, it's just... This is kind of weird because a lot of the cars in that day, you see like the fronts were really elongated. This one looks like this whole rear looks really, really elongated. Boy, what a nice car. You got a 1980 Z28 Camaro. Look at this. You know, this is also in a neutral color. You got kind of a silver. So that's different because, you know, I'm used to seeing these cars like, you know, in a red or a blue or something. Got those 80s style lights in the back. Look at that. Very nice. Ooh, look at this Camaro here. Looks nice on the hill like that, doesn't it? Look at this. Is the... You know what year this is? Doesn't really say. Looks like maybe 68 or something, I'm going to guess. 68? That's totally a rough guess on that. Ooh, look at this. Look at this Camaro here, the convertible. I haven't seen too many Camaros with a top down like that. Look at this though, wow. Look at those rear lights. Look how just simplistic it is, but just gets the point across. And you got that little shark fin on there, you know, typical of the Camaros. Very interesting, a Camaro convertible. Just I haven't seen too many of those, so. Look at this, we have a Chevelle here. Look at that front. I feel like an idiot. I can't believe I'm still confusing Chevelles and Novas, but I think this is a Chevelle. I should know my cars by now, but I don't. I'm still learning. It is a Chevelle. See, I did get that right. I got something right, so there we go. But let me see if I can get her up on the hill like that. Very nice. Look at this 95 Vet in black. Look at this. Very, very nice. Look at the back there. 90s door handle there. And the interior. Oh, yes. Just emanates pure 90s. I just love how it's kind of driver focused. You don't really have any, it's funny, you don't have any controls on the steering wheel, but you do have like your console, your kind of dash is angled towards your driver, so it's driver's focus in a 90s sense. Dude, look at the color on this GTO. Oh, and look at that paint job. Look at the pinstriping on this. The Judge. Oh, that is beautiful. Nice color combination. But I love that orange. And look at the spoiler in the back. Oh, that is menacing. It kind of gives you Roadrunner vibes. Kind of reminds me of the Plymouth Roadrunner. Oh, look at those. The rear lights there. The quad exhaust. I just love this. I don't know why, it just reminds me of the Plymouth Roadrunner a little bit, but GTO, look at this. A Corvair, I see. I might have got this. I think this is the Corvair. I don't know if I got this one already or not, but I love that color. Look at this. Yep, Corvair. It's funny, it looks very much like a Mustang. It's a freaking Chevy though. Look at the shape of this thing. And again, like I said, that's what it is. That freaking symbol down there. I just when I saw that, I got Mustang vibes from that. This is a 64 Monza. Look at this. Ooh. See, now you get a little bit Corvette vibes. Just when you see those lights and that bumper there, now I kind of get the Corvette vibes from this. Ooh, got this El Camino, 475 horsepower. Very potent. Look at that menacing front. And look at that interior. Again, look at how your dash is slightly angled towards your driver. You know, I guess giving it a sense of driver focus, being driver focused. And then let me pull out here. Ooh, look, you have the muffler on the side. You got your exhaust on the side there. Oh, yes. Look at that. Okay, guys. We've got something special here. A 1986 Maserati. Wow. This is definitely an anomaly. Look at this. I think this is the first Italian car here. Close look, you definitely don't see too many of these. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen. I can't remember the last Maserati I saw, a classic Maserati. I highly doubt I can probably get in the cabin. I would love to see what the cabin looks like. Oh yes, look at this. I get kind of Mercedes vibes from the back there. Actually, Mercedes and Chevy vibes. Looks like the back of a Chevelle. That's such an insulting thing to say, but no, I'm just seriously. That's how I see it. I mean, it's still a beautiful car. I mean, this car's gorgeous. Maserati Quattroporte. This is still an absolutely beautiful, stunning car. I love those door handles. I mean, it's still got the European door handles. Like the kind of reminds you of the Di Tommaso Pantera. Just those lights kind of look a little. Anyway, I won't say anymore. Check out this '84 Cadillac Fleetwood. Look at this. Look at the size of it. It's almost like kind of back in the 80s. That was just kind of like the last of the golden years. I mean, in terms of the cars really standing out in terms of how they look. Fleetwood Brougham. I mean, most of the people say most of the cars look alike. I mean, maybe they do today. I don't want to knock the cars today too much, but you know, just seeing kind of older cars. That's the back of it. Seeing some of the older cars, you just kind of appreciate, you know, kind of their squaredness, their jaggedness, and just, you know, I think how they stand out more than cars that are kind of more rounded off today. Wow, look at this Lincoln Mark III. Oh, 69? I'm sorry people. I'm just not really up on my years, so I'm just giving a rough guess. I'm going to guess late 60s, early 70s, I think. Again, this is definitely the era where the cars were big, they were imposing. I kind of get mafia vibes from it, but it just looks beautiful in blue. And I just love how you have the Continental badging kind of written in a semicircle there, so it just really distinguishes it. 1940 Chevy Special Deluxe. And again, I am just a sucker for the patina and the OEM. Wow. And the doors are open. Anyone see that movie Christine? When Artie first saw his car, all the doors were open. So I'm kind of wondering if this car is possessed and it's going to possess me now. Maybe I should stay away. I'm joking. Of course, I'm going to go closer to it. But it looks beautiful with all the doors open too. All right, I've seen that movie too many times, so I hope this car does not possess me. Ooh. Okay. Oh, see, I just love this dash. My goodness. See, again, this is kind of what I'm talking about. I'm just a sucker for the fonts. See, look at how you have the old school font on there. That is so cool. Then you kind of pan over. Yeah, that's kind of what I love. I just love seeing like just the kind of manufacturers just kind of put their name and put their mark on these cars, especially when they're vintage. So it just holds a special place in my heart. Yeah, I love those style wheels too. Let's take a look at the rear. Oh wow, what a nice ride. Look at that. Next to the 40, you got a 77 Vette. Look at this. Wow, look at that. Look at that blue. That is a really beautiful color. I tell you, boy, if this is the original color, I tell you, Chevy really did its thing with the color, with their color offering. Got to get the interior. Oh, very nice. I mean, this is definitely older than the one that my Mom had. But I love that kind of like the wooden panel on that console there. That is cool. You got the 1970 442. Look at this. Yeah, I love when you have the matching wheels with the chassis of the car. That's really, really nice. Yeah, I love the intricate design of the upholstery. Ooh, yeah, look at that dash. You got some of the wooden elements there. Yeah, very, very sporty. Oh, look at this Chevy pickup. Wow. Look at the wheels and the matte black. Man, looks so rough and tough. Look at that. 67 Chevy K20. Look at this. Hey, hope everyone's having a good time here. So, yeah, this, again, just kind of, it's so beautiful out here. I mean, it's so nice to come out here, not only for the cars, and then for, as I mentioned, all the other items that you can buy or even shop for, and just the vibe and everything, but just the view. And it's a beautiful day today too. So even like if you're it's almost like walking out in a park, but you have cars around. So it's just so nice to be out here. So yeah, so you know, just being up on the hill, you can kind of get a little better idea of all the cars and everything, at least up on the hill. But yeah, we're going to continue along here, get what we can, and anyway, let's keep moving.